What's up? What's up? What's up to all the queens and kings out there? Welcome to Credit Time. I'm Sandra. Are you new to credit or would you like to rebuild your credit? If so, click that subscribe button now. Grab a pen and paper because today I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and ugly on the Amazon Secure Card. First off, I'm going to talk about all the amazing things that I like about this card, y'all. Starting with, there is no annual fee associated with this card whatsoever, meaning more money in your pockets. You're going to have a little bit more of that disposable income to put towards savings, investment, or however you want to do with that extra money because you are not going to be spending a dime on annual fees with this card. If you are wondering, like, where can you use this card? Okay, so obviously, of course, you can use it on the Amazon website, but you can also use this card at their brick and mortar store locations. And if you're wondering, like, do they report to the major credit reporting agencies? And yes, they do, which is huge because there are card companies out there that will extend you credit, but they don't report to all three of the major credit agencies. And if you're trying to build your credit, that's not going to do you any good. You want to deal with a card company that is going to report to all three of the major credit agencies, and that is what Amazon does. And this is going to help to build your credit history, which can help fund large purchases in your life, such as taking trips, buying home appliances, and furniture. Another thing with this card is, let me tell you, you're going to have access to your credit score. And this is also huge because you always want to know where you stand with your credit score. Because not only are you going to apply for the Amazon card and get approved, you're probably going to receive other, credit offers, in the mail or through email. And if you do, you want to know where you stand credit wise before you let those banks pull your credit score up. You want to be one step ahead of them because that's going to give you an advantage. Not only this, but Amazon is going to provide you with tools, guidance, and tips on how to improve and maintain good credit, which is going to keep you, winning with your credit at all times. Now, the account does require an upfront deposit, but don't let that intimidate you. You have to realize this is a secure card, meaning the deposit is required because it puts the risk more so on you and less on the bank if you default on your debt obligations. And we know that that does happen sometimes, unfortunately. However, if you use the credit line in a responsible way after 12 months, and when I say responsible, meaning you're going to pay your bill early. On time is late. You have to pay your bill early, even if it's one day before the due date. And you want to keep the credit utilization low around 10%. This can be a bit of a challenge. It can be uncomfortable, but it can be done. Okay? And after you use your card responsibly, after 12 months, you know what's going to happen? Honey, they are going to convert this security card into a traditional credit card with no deposit. Yay! I know you want this card in your wallet, right? After all the benefits I just told you that come with having this card. So here's what you need to do, my queen and kings. If approved, you must provide a security deposit. You can deposit in $50 increments between $100 and the max being $1,000. Now, this card does not have to be your forever card. It's a secure card. It's not meant to be your forever card. Just know that at any time you can pay off the balance and close this account. And the good news is your security deposit will be refunded to you. Once you switch from the secured Amazon card to the store card, let's take a look at some differences that you're going to encounter. So as far as the design of the card, it basically looks the same. When it comes to deposit, yes, the security card, of course, has a deposit, but there's no deposit with the store card. And when it comes to the Prime Rewards, you receive only 2% with the security card, and you're going to receive 5% with the store card. So that's a 3% increase when it comes to those prime rewards. When it comes to annual fees, there's not one associated with the secure nor the store card. And when it comes to the APR, this is where you're really going to see the biggest difference between the two cards. The APR on the security card is only 10%, and with the store card, it is around 30%. And there's also a slight difference between the late fee. On the security card, it's like up to $5, and on the store cards, it is up to $38. But you know how we do it around here. We pay early, we don't pay late. Dear Queens and Kings, usually when I do credit card reviews, it's because I have had some type of personal experience with the credit card company. In the case with Amazon Secured Credit Card, I've never been a card holder, so I don't have that personal experience, and I love personal experiences. So I did find this site that provided me with over 3,000 Amazon Secured Card reviews. So I narrowed my reviews down to three, and it was based upon two things. Number one being reviews that were done within the past 2 months. The second thing is I narrowed my review down to the most frequent concerns and complaints that Amazon customers express, and I thought it was important that you know these things before you sign up for this card. I did three different customer reviews, and this one here is my favorite one. This is my girl. I don't even know this lady, but this is my girl. And that's because this lady knows how to work the credit system and not let the credit system work her into too much debt or too much stress. So I'm not going to read her review verbatim, but there are a couple items that I have highlighted that is very important for you to know about if you plan on applying for this card. So she's giving them 3 stars out of 5, noting that it works, but there are some cons. First things first, she's giving us some tips. She's giving us some tips stating keep your utilization under 10% to see a huge jump fast. That is what she did, and her credit score increased over 100 points in a matter of months, a few months, not years. Okay, so this is great. This is great. So, the second thing that I want to bring to your attention about this card is, of course, this is a secured card, and that means that you're going to have to come up with a deposit. You need to think about how much you want to have as your initial deposit. This is very important because once you send in your initial deposit, that amount cannot be changed. Your credit limit will not increase. So, if you think that you will be happy with a $200 credit limit, then go ahead and make that $200 deposit. If you think that you are going to be happy with a $700 deposit, go ahead and make that $700 deposit because that's going to be your credit limit for the life of the card. Just so that you know that your credit limit again is not going to increase. Whatever your initial deposit is, that's going to be your limit for the life of the card. All right. So the third thing that I want to bring to your attention about this card is it is slow about posting payments. If this is something that is a no-no for you, then do not apply for this card. Let's check out what my girl said here. It takes 6 days roughly to see your payment posted to the account. I made a payment on January the 20th, and they took the funds from my checking account on the 22nd. The payment finally posts on January the 26th. Mm. If this is something that you are not willing to tolerate, if that's going to cause stress in your life, this card is a no for you. There are other cards out there. Trust me, so many more options to choose from. The fourth thing is Amazon automatically bills your Prime membership each month to this card, so watch your balance. If your goal is to keep your utilization under 10% so that you can see the largest jump in your credit score fast, do take into consideration how much you are putting on the card if you have a Prime membership, because that's going to be billed each month to the card as well. Customer review number 2 is giving this card 4 out of 5 stars, noting easy and helpful. The only issue this person seems to have with the card, and that is they would love a reminder email before the due date. And I agree. I love it when my credit card company sends me a reminder email because, sometimes, we're forgetful. We have a lot of things going on in our life. But since Amazon does not send out reminder emails, you need to put the due date on your phone, on the calendar, on your desk, on your computer, so that you will not make any late payments and stay in good standing with the card. Customer review number 3 gives the card 3 out of 5 stars, stating it's a hit and miss. I never know if my purchases will get declined even after making a payment. It seems to have a huge lag between making the payment and the card having an available balance. Now, this can be stressful. It can be embarrassing, especially if you're out shopping and you have this big event coming up and you really need an item, and then you go to the register and your item is getting declined, so you can't get that dress, you can't get those shoes, or whatever it may be. So the only solution that I know to this would be to call before making a purchase with this card, or go online to see what your current balance is. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap this review up by saying the Amazon Secure Credit Card is absolutely great for those who are new to credit or who want to rebuild their credit, and you absolutely love Amazon. However, this card does come with some headaches and hiccups, as you can see from the reviews. Oh my gosh. So, Amazon, if you are listening, or if you read your reviews about your secured card, please take heed. Listen to the card holders, listen to their complaints, their concern, and make the necessary changes in order for your cardholders to have a more positive experience with this card. I know you can do it. You are the global e-commerce giant of the world. You make billions of dollars. You have the power to improve this card. So do it. No excuses. All right. So guys, this has been my review. Remember to hit the subscribe button.